Now, back again. Just coming up to the bottom of Corkscrew Hill. These are very narrow roads. Coaches, paddy wagons, tourist coaches, chauffeurs, all use these roads, and they really aren't big enough or wide enough. Now you'll see Corkscrew Hill now in a second. So when I get to the top of it, I'll park and do the Ashes again. This will be the third time. So it's going well today. It's only 12:30 in the morning. I've been halfway around the block, so I'm not doing too bad. I'll be in the campsite shortly to check in. So this is the beginning, or the bottom, or the end, whichever way you want to put it, of Corkscrew Hill. Don't remember it being this bushy before. At least there is some view though. I don't know if you can see it from the dash cam, but they widened the edges. They had to. They were just way, way, way too narrow. Years and years and years and years and years and years ago, myself and herself, when we first hit this area, if you met a coach, someone had to stop, someone had to reverse, someone had to do a 3-point or 33-point turn in this particular case, because it was just way, way, way too narrow. I've done this on the bike and it is fun. Going up or down it doesn't make any difference whatsoever. It's a tiny version of the Healy's Pass, which I want to do in the Beara Peninsula down in Cork. So I'll do that next year. I'll go down and stay in Kenmare and stay for a couple of nights and do the Beara Peninsula on the motorbike. Go up it and down it, and drone footage and so on and so on. So you can see, well, I don't know if you can see it or not, but they did widen these turns a little bit, which does help. So the little viewpoint is just up ahead of me. I'm going to pull in. There's a few people here already, so I'll wait till they all go before I do what I want to do. But I'm parked up, that's the main thing. So yeah, coach full of fucking foreigners, and the driver of that thing is a fucking lunatic. But anyway, so wait for all these shitheads to be gone, and then we go from there. Chat you a wee bit. Okay, come around the back here now. You'll see the sun bang on my face. This is lovely. I'm at the top of Corkscrew Hill now. It was jammed here a few minutes ago. 2 little buses full of foreigners. The lad here in his Mercedes. Chauffeur doing a tour. So while it's quiet now, I'm going to set the tripod up on the wall and do the biz. Hopefully these will fuck off now in a second. Excuse the language. Yeah, go up here a bit further.
Well, look, Laura, we'll stop anytime you want, alright? It's a nice day, we can get a bit of fresh air.
So there's the view. Wow. That's Corkscrew Hill, the little bit you can see of it. Something else. Galway off in the distance. The burden that way. Yeah. Why is there a shadow? Shadow on this for some reason. I wonder is that is it catching the side of the speaker? It's a bit odd. But anyway, let's get this done. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, the wind is against me. So we'll do this real fast. Found a little spot here now. So yet again, another spot where we have been. Tape coming off the tube again. So thanks, honey. Just got you a little bit back in my face, but not too much. So that's another bit out of the way. Not doing too bad today, actually, with the old the weather and what I'm doing. So far, so good. Yeah. I don't know whether anyone's interested now or not, but there's a reason why Corkscrew Hill is called Corkscrew Hill, and I said this before in one of my other YouTube videos. But many years ago, a great grand cousins, uncles, mistress. Used to work in the hotel at the bottom of the hill a long time ago. This is donkey and cart day, and there was only track, it was only muck back then. But the most expensive bottle of wine, I'd say, in not only in Ireland, I'd say Europe, 2 and 6pence and 4 shillings, something like that. And he was up exactly standing where I am, right at this particular mark. And whatever happened, this expensive bottle was in his hand, and the cork fell off it. And when the cork came off it, it would have ruined whatever was inside the bottle. So he had to get the cork back. So it rolled down the hill, but it didn't go straight. It went to the left, then it went to the right, then it went to the left, then it went to the right, and so on, so on, so on. I think you get the gist of the story. And by him running down, it left a mark. It left an actual track in the grass. So horses and carts started to use that particular track exactly where he ran down to follow this cork. And eventually then, obviously years later, they made it into a road. And they found out this story from my great-great-great-great-great-great-grands, whoever it was I said earlier, and they called it Corkscrew Hill. Could be true. Thank you. Okay, now I'm in Ballyvaughan, and look at that. Look at that. There's the old cottages over there. Good bit of construction going on one of them. Wanted to get sold privately and he's doing it up. What a place to have a gaff. There's the Monk's Bar over on the left. Used to be nice. Myself and Sharon went in there a couple of times, a long time ago. Sharon would get our seafood chowder, which was disgusting. Hate the smell of fish. Actually, I probably couldn't live beside here because, yeah, I'd say the smell sometimes now be wicked. So, I'm going to do the ashes. I'm going to walk out along the pier, see what it's like. But it's very fucking windy, so I could be wearing her. We'll see how it goes. So, let's go for a ramble. Look at that. And the burning off in the background. Father Tet's gaff's only on the far side of that hill. It's not too far away. This is grand. This is a Tuesday, so it's nice and quiet. And I really couldn't ask for better weather. Holy cow. There's the Wild Atlantic Way sign. I have a photograph of that with the motorbike sitting beside it. Battery on this now is fairly low, so I might do this quickly and before she dies on me. Wow. Yeah, I'll go up a bit further and see what happens. A big helicopter landed there a second ago in the field. Size of it. I could either do the ashes here or around the corner. There's a spot around the corner. We've stopped and sat on the bench a couple of times. Or sure, seeing as I'm here, as I said, it's just very feckin' windy. It's gas, I'd get this far and I'd always go near the edge and look over. And Sharon would shit herself. Don't blame her. So clear. Someone's ringing my phone. 1 second. Sorry about that, had to take that phone call. Solicitor. We're working on a grant of probate. Ah, God. It's not a year, but it feels like a feckin' year. So anyway, it's getting sorted at some stage. So yeah, it's too windy to do the ashes here. So what I'm going to do is go around the corner to the benches that we've sat on before, and I'll do it there. Plus then the battery here won't die. You might hear in the background, but the helicopter is starting up. I'll turn it around now in a second and you might see him take flight. It's gas, a big, big helicopter. I got a photograph, so you might see it then. Here he goes. I don't know if you can hear him now or not, but look at the size of it. Jesus, the noise off it. What a way to travel. Be a nice way to see the scenery and that burden and the coastline. And off he goes. So, on that further note, I'll switch this off for a second. I'm only going around the corner, so I will be back quite shortly. I'll bang a new battery into this and go from there. Chat to you in a bit. Thank you. So, literally drove around the corner and I'm at a spot. Wouldn't have stopped too many times, but we would have stopped just to have a look at the view, which is obviously spectacular. Over that way is the coast road from Ballyvaughan to Doolin. I'm going to do that now in a second and take the dash cam footage off that and stick it on this as well because it's spectacular. So this is the view from here. We wouldn't have really done an awful lot. We would have sat in the car and just basically looked out, just chilled. I don't know if you can hear the birds in the background. I had to change my microphone. As you can see, I'm just back to my original Amazon jobby. The DJI ones just need to be charged up, which is not a problem. At least I have backup. So anyway, let us do what I is here to do. I have my ashes. So this will be Ballyvaughan. So far was the Dolmens, Allowee Caves, Corkscrew Hill. Now it's Ballyvaughan. Okay, the wind is that way. So, I don't get this in my face. I'll go this direction. This is a handy little tripod now, in fairness. So, let's just get you a bit more steady. There we are. You're going to see this go everywhere, but sure, here we go. They are, hun. We're bringing you home, sort of. Second home, I suppose, as we might call it. Yeah, so I'll take the coast road now. Might stop, and we have one or two stops between here and Doolin. Obviously Doolin itself, I'll go to the pier and do it on the pier. I should have photographs of everywhere I've been so far. Sorry, something's behind me. Yeah, on that note, we'll go on and do a little bit more. I'll check into the campsite shortly. It's on the way. And might have a look at all the footage. Dick around there, dick in the back of the van for maybe an hour or so. And go out later on. Yeah, check it in. Thanks.